Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy, Case 53, Play Dead. Let's unlock to the stars number 5, we just have to go back to what we came here to do, and that's looking into lyrics. We know Lyrics had discovered Zoe's telekinetic powers, and that he was keen to learn the truth about what caused them. Knowing the intrepid journalist that he was, he didn't follow the smallest lead. But how far did he get? You're right, if Lyrics has any research notes, they'll be in his office. We need to turn it inside out until we find them. Before you go, Katarina, we need to discuss Savannah Blaze's alleged charity embezzlement claims. Yeah, that's what worried me as well. Yes, Easy Ramsey alleged that Savannah Blake had been pocketing all the money people donated to her charity for her own personal use. Miss Ramsey sent over proof of her claims to Judge Powell, who was asked to speak with Katarina. Alright, Chief, Katarina and I will go speak to the judge, right after we've checked out Louis Lyrics' office. I think all we're gonna do is bring all the money back to people, if that was the case. Inspector Katrina, the documents Easy Ramsey said seem legitimate, and it looks like Savannah Blake was indeed embezzling money from her charity. How unfortunate of all the times Easy could be right, it had to be about this. Judge, surely there's a way for us to get the money Savannah stole back. Well, the easiest option would be to determine who will inherit Miss Blake's estate and persuade them to return it. But it will take weeks to identify them through the official route. There must be something we can do to uncover that person more quickly. You're right, Katrina. We know Miss Blake was at the skin station spot just before she died and left some of her things there. Maybe one of them will lead us to her beneficiary. Oh, I know that spot well. I'm sorry I couldn't help you further, but please take this robe so you can fit in. I'm gonna wear a bathrobe. Ooh. And imagine me without clothes on. In that robe. Sexy. Okay, let's first go to CCN office. Let's find something Lyrics had discovered. Okay, now that I found out about this embezzlement from Savannah, I'm beginning to dislike her, so she wasn't really a nice person she claimed to be. That's what the famous people are. At first they seem very, very nice by hosting charities and all that, but the question is, what do they do with the money people donate? They take it for themselves or they give it to people, to other people. Katia, this filling cabinet has Lyrics' name on it. Let's unlock it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna now investigate Skin Station Spa. Oh, her locket. Probably a family member who's going to get all the money. Katrina, this lock is engraved with Savannah's initials. She must have dropped it here. Looks like there's 2 photos inside, but they are unrecognizable in their current state. We better recover them. Okay. Alright, we're first gonna unlock Lyrics' desk. The thing, This one is hard. Okay. The only thing left in Lurks' drawer is this notebook, but everything is written in shorthand, an abbreviated form of writing that journalists use. Geralt can speak shorthand. He'll tell us whether Lurks wrote anything in it about his research on the conspiracy. Okay, shorthand, as always. Alright, let's now dust the locket. Wait, is that Wilcox? Yeah, this looks like Rita. Katria, the photograph on the left of the locket looks like a young Savannah Blake. And I'm sure Ramirez can figure out who the other girl is. Let's send the locket to him. Why does she look like Rita? Oh, they were 3 hours long. Why are you doing it too shortly? Anyway, we're just gonna wait. Let's check out Lurks' notebook. Is there something interesting? Katria, you're not going to believe it. I guess there is something interesting. Believe what, Gabriel? Was there something in Louis Lurks' notebook about that Astra? It's more than that. Katria, Louis Lurks is in Ad Astra. He's the 5th member. Knew it! I knew it! I knew he was the 5th member. What? Lurks is in an Astran? Are you sure? It's only his notebook, Katarina. Lurks has fooled us all with his intrepid reporter persona. He's been with Ad Astra all along. In fact, his job at CCM was very useful for the conspiracy. If you recall, it was Lurks who first reported on the fallen meteorite, making everyone believe it was a satellite. That's right. The sneaky son of a... And you're right, Katia. It was also Lurks who told us about Zoe's disappearance. No wonder he wanted to find her, presumably to kill her before she talked. In fact, Lurks did try to kill Zoe once, before the hospital, the day she collapsed in his arms, outside the dome. The only reason he didn't succeed that time was because of you, Katarina. But he kept visiting Zoe in the psychiatric hospital, to keep an eye on her. He mustn't know she'd been experimented on with the superhuman serum. And then he saw Zoe levitating cuffs and wanted to bust her out so he could run more tests on her. We know telekinesis wasn't supposed to be part of the serum's effects. Could it be Lurks was also surprised by it? That's a good question, but Lurks' nose became incoherent towards the end. All I know is that he was worried about that serum, and he was convinced Zoe held the answers he needed. Katria, one thing is certain. We need to confront Lurks now that we know who he really is. I knew he was suspicious. I knew he wasn't some friend of some sort. Now these photos. Ramirez, were you able to identify the mystery girl in Savannah Blake's locket? I did, and I believe Katria has already met her. Her name is Brooke Long. I don't remember her. Oh. But those are one of the very first cases, and I totally forgot about her. Brooke Long? Oh yes, she was one of the suspects in the Valentine's Day murder investigation. But why was Savannah carrying Brooke's photo in her locket? Because Brooke and Savannah are half-sisters, Katarina. They kept their relationship pretty quiet, which is why the public don't know about it. But it seems they were pretty close. Katarina, if Savannah had a sister, then she could be her beneficiary. And if that's the case, we need to persuade Brooke to return the money her sister stole from a charity. Yeah. Alright, but first I'm gonna have chat with Lurks. We know who you really are. We got all of you guys. Lurks, we found your notebook and we know you're in Ad Astra. Congratulations, Inspector Katarina, how clever of you. Now go away. I'm not in a mood to chat. Not until you tell us what you really needed from Zoe. We didn't know you were never her friend. She was just one of your experiment subjects. Did you watch my recording? You saw what Zoe could do. I had to know. I had to run more tests on Zoe, dead or alive. We know Telekinesis was supposed to be part of what your superhuman serum did. Is this why you freaked out and killed Zoe? Because the serum didn't quite work as planned? This is much bigger than that. You don't understand anything. Inspector Katria, you have no idea what you're meddling in. If you want to stay alive, keep out of it. And I don't want to be sheeple, so... Leros, it'll take more than your threats to keep us away from the truth. Inspector Katria, I don't know about you, but I need some food to take away the bitter taste of this conversation. Jeez. Katria, Leros seemed genuinely freaked out. Frankly, I don't understand. Zoe's skills seem to really worry him, but why? You'd think a superpower like Telekinesis is something he and Astrax would want? There's clearly something he's not telling us. I agree, we need to search his office again. Well yeah, he's really freaking out. What's that about? Okay, let's talk to Brooke. Yeah, she must be sad about sister's death. Miss Log, I'm sorry to disturb you during this sad time, but Inspector Katria and I have a few questions regarding your half-sister. Savannah was my all. She was more than a sister. She was my soulmate. She told me she'd leave everything to me in her will, but I gave up all the money in the world to have my sister back. Actually, that's what we are here to talk to you about. You see, we have proof that your sister embezzled money from her charity. What are you talking about? My sister stole money? It's true that fame kind of went to Savannah's head recently, but I can't believe she went as far as to take money from the needy. I'm afraid it's true, but you can help us, Miss Log. Once you inherit her money, you can return the funds she took back to her charity. Of course, I'll do whatever needs to be done. And here, I'm gonna start by donating some of my own money to the charity right now. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's now look through Leros' desk again. Telekinesis was supposed to happen, but Telekinesis looked very cool, so did you want that Telekinesis for yourself? And your buddies? Pencil holder? What do I need that? It's a long shot, but maybe there's something useful related to Leros in that pencil holder. Let's get rummaging. Okay. Let's look through it. Something useful and it doesn't include an Alice. What's this? Oh, it's a tape. Yeah, the sticky cassette at the bottom of the stationery box is labeled Re-Lyrics. Could there be something related to an Astra on the cassette? Let's send it to Kathy and find out. Analysis again. Wow. What's on this cassette? Katrina, the cassette you sent me is for old school voice recorders. And some old school journalists still use them. Like Rick Murray, this tape belongs to him. What? At first, there were just long ramblings about Murray's news stories, but then, listen to this. Lerox is out of control. That imbecile needs to be fired for his unacceptable behavior. Wow, Murray seems pretty mad at Lerox. I wonder what he did. I agree, there's only one way to find out. Ask Murray. Oh, something, Wait, why do I have a feeling that Louis was injected with the serum? If he was out of control. Where could I have put that darn thing? Looking for this cassette, Mr. Murray? Oh, you found it! I got some important research on there. Can I have it? First, you need to tell us why you wanted Louis Lerox fired. Because he was insane, Inspector Katerina. A few weeks ago, I was just minding my own business when Lerox came running in and shouting that he needed to send a text message. Before I could stop him, the dude grabbed my phone and ran off with it, texting and screaming incoherently. The next thing I knew, everything went black. What do you mean everything went black? Don't you remember the blackout? The electricity and phone networks were down for hours. It was him who sent the message. Hold on. So, moments before the blackout, Lerox ran in and grabbed your phone so he could send out the message? Yep, I tried to look for the fool after, but he and my phone were nowhere to be found. Then I heard you guys had shown him in jail. Serves him right. So, Louis Lerox tried to send a message right before the blackout disabled all mobile networks. You're right, Katia. He must have been trying to send a text about human enhancement going the wrong way. But why did Lerox send it and why was a blackout waiting to stop it? Whatever the answers, we gotta tell the chief. Maybe I think he was injected with that superhuman serum and something wasn't right. And he was going crazy in prison. Chief, we have news. First, Savannah Blake's charity investment case is closed. Her sister Brooke helped us return the money. That's great to hear. But I know you've made other, more alarming discoveries, Katerina. Such as Louis Lerox being the last member of Ad Astra. Yes, Chief, but Lerox is not willing to cooperate and there's still so much we don't understand. We know that something about the superhuman serum is really worrying Lerox. And this is the real reason he wanted to run tests on Zoe at all costs. We also discovered that it was Lerox who tried to send that message about human enhancement going the wrong way. We thought it was Ad Astra who stopped the message from being sent, but that doesn't make sense anymore. Because why would they block one of their own people? It's clear that there's a lot we still don't know. We'll have to interrogate Lerox again and persuade him to talk. We're too late, Katerina! It's Lerox. He's been found dead in his jail cell. I knew that was going to happen. I somehow assumed he was going to be the victim. We're going to talk to him and somebody silenced him. Wait, how did he die? Wait, his legs are missing, they were cut in half and the whole body is covered in some burns. But I mean somebody in prison must have killed him, or maybe a visitor. If they have access to prison cells. Alright, we gotta stop here, we gotta continue playing in case number 54 in airport, which is going to be the last case in airport, and I somehow have a feeling that something big and probably bad is going to happen when we enter Newbark. Alright, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!